In a quiet and packed courtroom here in Tucson, U.S. District Judge Larry Burns has ruled that Jared Loughner has a rational and factual understanding of the case. The judge declaring Loughner competent to stand trial, and just like that, Loughner's attorney then submitted a plea deal. The judge spoke directly to Loughner, asking him several questions, and during that time, I can tell you, Jared Loughner appeared subdued. His speech was slightly slurred, but he was attentive the entire time, answering questions, saying, "Yes, sir," and "Yes, sir, I understand," over and over. The judge even asked him, quote, "You have a clear mind and clear head about the decision you are making?" Loughner responded, "Yes, sir." He also asked him about, by pleading guilty, whether he understands that he can't go back in the future and plead not guilty by reasons of insanity. And Loughner again answered to the affirmative. Loughner signs a plea agreement that agrees to 19 counts of murder and attempted murder. The other related charges are dismissed. He faces, of course, life in prison. Loughner said he understands that, and he understands that he does not face the death penalty. Just 4 or 5 days ago, a lot of people following this case would have said that they would never have expected this. It is a quick turn of events here, as many thought this would go to trial and that Jared Loughner could have pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. But what a turn of events. We're going to have some reaction from attorneys in the next hour or two, and we'll make sure we bring that to you as soon as it comes to us.
Hi, it's Sheila Aliens. So this is a story that hits pretty close to home for me. I wasn't fully activated when this all happened. I didn't post a single video about it. I didn't know what to think about it, and I was actually flabbergasted when I heard all the conspiracy theories about Tucson and the sheriff's department and stuff like that. Any part of it might be true for all I know, but I didn't even know the possibility existed. I had no idea. So a lot of that was actually spurred on by Dallas Goldbug. I know a lot of you do watch his videos. That's cool. But he doesn't know where to stop. If he's right about any of it, you're not even going to know, because he doesn't stop anywhere. He was saying that the truther girl on YouTube is Sarah Palin. He's probably going to say I'm Jenna Marbles or fucking Britney Spears or something. And that's just kind of how he rolls. He does not stop anywhere, and it's ridiculous, if you ask me. So take all that with a grain of salt. I tried to tell him via just a comment on his channel that Jared Loughner is a real person, and I know people who went to school with him. I'm in the same age group, in the same town. I was just simply pointing out that, you know, he's a real person. And freaking Dallas Goldbug, he blocked me. He blocked me for saying that to him. Like, it doesn't serve his little agenda for him to, you know, bullshit everybody, is my opinion. Like, if you're not bullshitting people, you don't have to fucking block them just because they have a fact. You know, I'm me, I live here in Tucson, and you're gonna fucking block me for saying a simple fact? Then fuck you. I don't have a reason to watch your videos ever again. That's how I feel about it. You're gonna sit around and, like, just make shit up and not take any criticism. Fuck that. So anyway, I do kind of suspect that maybe Jared Loughner was part of a MK Ultra type of project or something. If you listen to MK Ultra victim testimonies, they do mention, these are like old, from like the early 90s or 80s, I don't know. They're on YouTube, and they say that they were victimized in Tucson, Arizona by MK Ultra.
On my chest and my uterus in 1975. Each time I became dizzy, nauseous, and threw up. All these experiments were performed on me in conjunction with mind control techniques and drugs in Tucson, Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona. I was in what looked like a laboratory, and there seemed to be other children.
Jared Loughner was, of course, into, like, mind control, stuff like that. Not too much unlike James Holmes. And yeah, I was just suggesting, hey, he's a real person. He might have been a victim of MK Ultra. Why else, you know, after he pleaded not guilty originally, would they take him and forcibly medicate him for the whole time up until now? That's over like a year and a half. They fucking forcibly medicated him until he decides to say what they want him to say in court, which happens all of a sudden, just like the guy in the news report mentioned. It happened very suddenly. And why is that? I'm asking you guys, why is it that right now he's suddenly pleading guilty? Because I don't think there's any coincidence that this happened right when the other two shady shootings, one in Wisconsin, one in Colorado, happened. I'd like to know your ideas as to why they have him fucking pleading guilty right now. Out of the blue.